In this video, I'll start by showing how to interact with devices SKAARHOJ don't officially support, and thereby we are pushing the limits of SKAARHOJ's built-in device core integrations. Now, to do that, we'll be using Companion. If you already use it, this will feel familiar. More importantly, you'll see how to combine Companion with SKAARHOJ Blue Pill panels, not choosing one over the other, but layering them together to achieve more powerful control. SKAARHOJ integrations are professionally built, they are supported with our partners, and they are running directly on the hardware. Companion, on the other hand, is open source and it requires a computer like a Mac or PC to run. And that's the difference. Companion gives you flexibility, while SKAARHOJ delivers stability and native performance on the panels. You can use both together and then you get the best of both worlds. And we'll be looking at that in this video, where we have a Quickbar and the Quickbar's UI here, which we'll set up in a moment to connect to Companion. And this is Companion. You probably already know it. As I said, we are currently connected to a TV behind me. We have the button grid where I can map actions down. I already have prepared 2 pages here, namely some where I can select my input source, and I can also adjust the volume. And then there's the services here, where you can see there's a Quickbar offline. I'll just wipe it out for a moment, just forget about it. So there are like no panels right here, but we'll create that right away. So what we'll be doing is to add a device, search up Companion, and we have this satellite device. Select it, type in the IP address of the computer running Companion, which is this one. Okay, we'll save. Actually, we can set the total number of buttons that we are operating. So in this case, I'll be having only 6 buttons and I'll arrange them in 6 columns. So there are things like that you can set inside of this. I can also give it a name, maybe Quickbar. Okay, so we'll save this and it's connected. So if we look inside Companion, we can see that the Quickbar that I made is connected. Serial number is right there, etc. You can actually set up multiple of these. And then on the Quickbar, which is currently, if you look at it, still empty. Why is that? That is because what we basically need to do now is to map buttons from this grid down onto buttons on the Quickbar. And that happens in one of 2 ways, but we'll be choosing the second way or the first way, I don't know. Quickbar, which is a default configuration we have made. It is right there. 6 buttons are mapped down, and that was a preset that I just loaded up because we have made a configuration out of the box for the Quickbar. And by the way, all our other panels that has what is called quick control or utility control, there you have such 6 buttons that are mapped down, and then over in Companion, you can map onto those whatever you want, okay? So basically, that's how this is working. I will show you that in a second, but back in Companion, all right. What you see on the display of the Quickbar right now is driven by Companion. So when I press the page up and down button, I'm essentially asking Companion to go to this page where I can select sources. No. Let's see if that works. So I can now select the source that does not exist on the screen behind me, and I can go back to the screen source that I had just a moment ago. So yes, it does work, and you can do that, the same thing with anything else that you are mapping down onto these buttons, basically. So it is this grid mapped onto your Quickbar, and that's the essence of it, really. Okay, so inside of services, there are things you can set as well, which, again, this is not specific for what we have done, but you can make an offset of where on the button grid that it attaches itself, but that's standard for any of the panels that you can add in this way, because we're using the standardized satellite API for Companion. There's no special integration in that sense. We're just hooking into that, and therefore it will work like any other thing that you can map down. I want to mention that on SKAARHOJ panels, we have some special components. So one of the things that sets our panels apart from a Stream Deck is that it is specific form factors for shading and PDC control and switching. There are T-bars, there are encoder knobs, there are buttons, there are faders, there are joysticks. All those tactile control components are the reason why SKAARHOJ exists, and we have like 30, 40 different main products that cater to specific use cases. A Stream Deck is a grid of buttons on a display. That's awesome and wonderful and so cool. You have the icons behind the buttons and so on. But there are limitations, and Inside of Companion, you have two types of components that are supported by a device like this one. You have encoders and you have buttons. So a button press obviously is a button press. But these buttons on SKAARHOJ panels are four-way buttons. It means that the sides of the button will be able to detect which edge you pressed, and you can convert that into like an encoder pulse. So if you press the edge of the button, it will be like turning an encoder left, turning it right. So that's one of the ways a four-way button is mapping down. If you have a SKAARHOJ panels with actual encoders, it just works like encoders. So that is also supported in this integration. I want to show you back inside of the Quickbar, how does the configuration look? And that's more like an advanced thing. But if we click on any of these buttons that you see here, you can see that we have mapped a behavior from the satellite device, which is the device core that I just installed. That this is what comes with the default configuration. And for each of these buttons, notice this number companion key. That is essentially just the same behavior, but different values for the companion key so that they map to different functions inside of Companion. And that's it, guys. That's really how it works. It's super simple, and you can have that for the Quickbar and basically any other SKAARHOJ panel, either via the quick control, utility control, which are standardized ways, or you can always use the configuration engine here to change your behavior by pressing this button and map something else. And you can mix and match that on SKAARHOJ panels any way you want. If you like this video, please like and subscribe to our channel. We have a lot of great content coming out on how you can control your broadcast setup. And you can also follow us on Facebook, Instagram, X, and LinkedIn. We have a newsletter. We have human beings behind everything we do. So reach out to our sales and support team if you want to talk to one of those.